Hey guys, Noah here. Just wanted to make a quick video to share with you my favorite tools that I use around the farm as a mushroom farmer and also cultivator of plants and animals. Here's my quick list of my essential tools to help get the job done. Number one is my DeWalt cordless drill impact hammer combo, 20 volt with the big battery on it. I actually got this in a pack of multiple tools on sale, so if you can find something like that, because I use the drill, but I also use the circular saw. Came with a flashlight, which is kind of silly because I don't think you need a DeWalt flashlight. But hey, this thing, I use it for literally everything, taking apart, putting shit together. So definitely go with the DeWalt if you're using it all the time, because it's going to last longer. It's going to be higher quality. But if you only need like a drill, sometimes you can get Ryobi or Craftsman, and it'll do just fine. But I love this thing; it's the freaking best. And that's why it's number one. Number two is my Klein Tools Multimeter. This thing will save you a lot of money because it's really easy to use to diagnose electrical issues, to see if you're getting power, especially if it's troubleshooting. So it'll help you identify problems, but also whenever you're doing any electrical work, it's pretty essential. So yeah, small, simple tool, but really, really effective and highly recommended. If you're going to get a multimeter, I would go with the Klein Tools. Number three is my little pancake air compressor. If you don't need anything crazy, you can get this size. I think it's just the smallest one that they have at the Home Depot. Ridgid's alright. I don't use it a ton, but anytime you need an air compressor, it's nice to have one. This is pretty essential for our operations here on the mushroom farm because it powers our substrate bagger, but also in terms of just, filling up tires and cleaning stuff off or anything that's air powered, it's nice to have. And this one, it's small, but she does what she's supposed to do. So that's number three. Number four are these two shop vacuums. This one's actually new. If you want a quick review, it is Craftsman, so you get kind of what you expect. For some reason, it came with these latches that close. They don't like seal in any way, so they just can kind of come right off, and I don't love that. I think that's really cheap, but I mean, they discontinued the old model, and by the way, the old model's over there in the trash pile, so it's Craftsman. This is the Ridgid equivalent from, I think this is a Home Depot brand, but this one's small, super loud, doesn't suck up a ton, but it gets the job done. I have two of them because we're constantly switching between the wet and the dry, so it saves money to keep one in the laboratory where we want it a little more cleaner, and this one's for all the nasty, dirty stuff, so it's good to have. Obviously, the Shop Vac brand, I had one of those, but it broke, so I had to get a couple cheap replacements for it, and that's what we're working with. But yeah, these are essential for just cleaning everything because we got to keep things real clean inside the mushroom farm. So next on the list, we got the Greenworks Pressure Wash Ski. This one's the 2100 psi. I think this one's from Lowe's. I'm not positive, but I was using a Ryobi. It was a little smaller than this one, but it crapped out. Got it super cheap on Facebook Marketplace. This one I just bought new. It's been great. But if you need something a little more powerful, I would go with the gas-powered one. We just use it to clean the grow room. So it's quick and you can just blast everything down. If you're pressure washing for a living, you're probably wanting a nice industrious model. Maybe not this one, but this one gets the job done for the size and price point. It's going to be probably one of your cheaper options. So yeah. Oh, next on the list we got the Black & Decker Sawzall or oscillating saw, whatever you want to call it. This thing rules. You can cut down a tree with it anytime you need to cut something up because it can do wood or it can do metal and all kinds of different blades you can get for it. This one's corded because I think it gives it a little more oomph, a little more power, but also I traded an old air conditioner for this, so you can always work something out. But yeah, this thing's lasted forever, and you gotta have a Sawzall. You can cut a car in half with this thing, so excellent day. God, we got the Makita angle grinder. This thing's great. I got the masonry bit on there right now. I'm pretty sure if I was cutting apart concrete, because you can cut a car in half with this thing. Yeah, the angle grinder is great for cutting up metal. Pretty much all the metal sheets that we had to cut for the farm, I use this thing. I have a Craftsman cordless one, but it's, real cheap and the battery dies in 5 seconds on it, so I had to get upgraded to the Makita corded one. Highly recommended. This thing is a freaking ripper. You can get the metal bit on there and cut your house in half if you need to, and the Makita one's just going to last forever. It's got a little handle you can put on there with the pistol grip pump, but I don't need that because I got this one on this side. You can dual wield it, whatever. This thing's great. All right, next up we got the DeWalt Circular Saw. This thing's great. You can make a boat with it. It's got the extended clip. This thing's freaking beautiful. It cuts pieces of wood like it's nothing. Battery lasts forever on it. The blade lasts forever on it. I haven't even had to change the blade yet, and I've been using it forever. This thing's great for doing any kind of woodworking. It's nice to have a nice little handy circular saw. You can cut pieces of wood at angles and do anything you need with this. You don't need a table saw. Come on, let's get one of these things. And here's a little bonus round for you. Not much of a tool, but it is to me. Everything that we have is on caster wheels and racks in here, because otherwise we're moving all these 12-pound bags individual one by one from room to room across the farm, and that can be so laborious. So we want to save a lot of labor. Put everything on wheels. These are nice sturdy off-road wheels so we can go over bumps and cracks and we don't got to worry about it. So if you're a mushroom farmer and you're not doing some rack action, I would highly suggest give it a shot. You can get Costco racks for $100. This one's from Lowe's. It's like $60 for all your smaller stuff. I get mine from Webster store. I think they're all right. I do bust some wheels sometimes, but it's all right. You can just flip it over and shorten one of the rods, and then you got good as new. So, my friends, we've come to the end of the road. That's every tool that I've ever used. I mean, at least all the favorite ones. There's screwdrivers and hammers and all that, but you get it. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, you know what to do. I'm not paid by any of these tool companies, but it would be nice, and we'll see you next time.